All right. Hey guys. So we are doing this video. This is my husband Spencer, and
When you wave this way, it feels like you're waving the opposite. I don't
the
do a lot of
opposite way.
videos. Okay. Sorry.
Anyways, okay. So we're gonna do like a legit video at some point, but we wanted to talk to you guys really quickly because you have either told me that you're skeptical, or your husband is, or vice versa, whatever it may be. So we just wanted to address a couple things that I've heard
Really just
and
tell
things
really
that
just
we
tell
had.
our first few months and
Yeah,
before we started that I was skeptical.
yeah. Because
That's
we
the main
both,
point.
like, you guys were like, is this legit? Is this, how do you make money? That kind of thing. So,
It's a scam.
yeah. So
No,
we
not really.
wanted,
It's not.
no, it's not.
So
But so we wanted to address a couple things. I'm going to turn it over to him for a second so he can kind of tell you what he thinks.
quickly, we're not going to make this like a 10-minute video.
Yeah.
Ashley, wanted to stay home. We both wanted her to stay home with our first child, who was not on the way yet, but we were planning on starting a family. And we were looking at different businesses that she could start, that we could start, but really that she could focus on and stay at home. And we were looking at all types of different things: photography, event planning,
Just like different hobbies
anything
and
you
things
could,
that I like.
any
That I
creative
get into.
design, anything you could do at home.
Yeah.
And we came across Beachbody. She was getting hit up on a pretty regular basis by some girls that you guys follow each other on social media, and so you guys talked regularly. And they were like, Ashley knew they were Beachbody coaches, wasn't really sure, what it was yet, but then they were like, hey, you should look at it. You should join our team. So I was really skeptical. You brought it to me, a couple times and just said,
It took us like 3 months to sign up, so don't feel like you're behind or anything.
yeah, you don't have to jump in immediately. You can do your research, and that's the main point of this. I don't want to make this a really long video, but just know the compensation plan, read the stuff that's provided, and there's really no like gimmicks or hidden anything. I mean, it's very straightforward. So I was really skeptical because it's shaped like a pyramid if you start a big, successful business, and that's got this stigma about it, but it's really not at all, a scary thing. So it is a multi-level marketing company. That's one of the main ways that people stay home and are successful in businesses these days, is to have, to be a part of a multi-level marketing company. How Beachbody is different is a couple different ways. And I did a ton of research on this because I was really skeptical. First of all, I used Insanity a couple years ago. So when she brought it to me, I said, oh, that's the people who make Insanity. So, I've bought something from that company before, which was the first indication that it was a legitimate, successful company that we might want to be a part of, is because I had purchased a product from it. So I did a bunch of research on multi-level marketing and what to look for and what to watch out for. And the biggest thing is product. So is it a legitimate product? Are the products varied? Are they diverse? Or is it just like a single product? So Beachbody has a ton of different awesome products. I had already used one of them. And you don't a second thing is you don't have to purchase a ton of product up front. So some companies will say, hey, be a part of my company and buy this $2,500 startup package, and then if it doesn't work out for you, then you're just stuck with a bunch of product you can't return. Right. And there's very strict return policies.
And so like we talked about in our group, you start with just a program and your first month of Shakeology, just so that you at least know what you're talking about.
Well, yeah, you have to use a product that on a at least minimal level every month. So you purchase like a certain amount every month. It's a small amount, and our agreement when we started was, okay,
we just want to make back what we're spending.
Yeah, and even before that, we said we'll give it. I think we said we'll give it 6 months, and then you broke even like in a month or 2 months, whatever. Yeah. But
it's all about how hard you want it to. How much you're gonna push, how much you're gonna. But I mean, you learn everything so quickly, and just doing the things that we tell you to do, it's easier just sharing your story. So you're not trying to sell a bunch of stuff. It's just sharing what you're doing, and no matter what, if you're doing a workout, you're going to have results, which is really cool. So that's what you're sharing about.
Yeah, and I was still really skeptical. So I said, look, worst case scenario, we're going to spend this much money a month, and you're going to do it for a few months and then see how you feel about it. You can cancel it at any time if you don't like it. And it just ended up, totally transforming our lives, and all kinds of awesome stuff that I'm not going to go into, on this short video. But it, a couple things, it held us accountable to work out with each other. And that was awesome because we weren't working out consistently at the time. And so then we started working out as a couple. We got more consistent, accountable to each other, and got in better shape. and just overall mentally we're just like in a better place. And it
It's like
sounds
changed our
I've always heard
relationship a little
people,
bit.
you know, like tell little stories like that about the business they're a part of, and I've always thought it's kind of cheesy, but it really is legitimate. Like it happened to us. Like we have a routine and we work out, and it's just more. Um,
It's
it's
made
just
us
better.
happier people and me a happier person, and so I think it makes our
Yeah,
relationship
she had
better.
something to do. So if your wife's like, I need something to do and I'm really excited about this, then let her do it. No, just kidding. But what else? Was that pretty much it?
Trying to
What am
think
I
of
forgetting?
anything else. What else are
So
we
it's a legitimate
hesitant about?
product. You don't have to purchase a bunch of product up front. You can cancel at any time. Um,
That's the nice thing. Like people ask too, like, is there a contract? Like, what happens? I get asked all the time. What happens if I like suck as a coach and it doesn't work out? Like, is there a contract? Do I have to pay money to get out of being a coach or anything like that? And the answer is no. I mean, you're here if you want to be here, and you're not here if you don't want
yeah,
to be here. There's no tie to anything.
and so there's
So
really quick another point that that I'm always impressed with about the company is that you can treat it very passively and just get like a discount on the products for the first few months and not try and build the business, not try and share everything at first. You can just kind of take small steps into it, and you're getting a discount on the stuff. Then there's some coaches who, I mean, that are wildly successful now that didn't do anything for their first 6 months. Like they just watched everything and just kind of started using the product, started drinking Shakeology, started,
yeah,
tried a few of the different workouts, and they only started building the business after, like 6 months or even a year, and then they're wildly successful now. And then some people just end up doing it very, very part time. They use it for accountability. They use it for being healthy, and
or just a hobby. Like if that's your thing, you just like to help people, or you like to work out, and you want to make. I mean, you can make just $100 a month, or extra more than that. It just kind of becomes what you want it to be, which we did talk about in our open house. Which I don't know. If
yeah,
you knew that,
there's some women and men who just end up making a couple $1,000 a year, even after they've been doing it for a
yeah.
year. But it like enriches their lives because of what they're doing. It's working out. And so another point, I know I'm rambling, but when you're looking at multi-level marketing companies, what is the product set? How diverse is it? And then who can you market that to when you're sharing your story? And the answer is, for a lot of companies, it's very niche market. So it's, not to knock on other companies because it works for some people, but it's here's a face cream for this specific thing, or here's some little other product that'll fit this specific thing. And Beachbody is just health, wellness, fitness in general. And so they've got products where you work out at home, on videos like you guys know, Insanity or T25. And then they have, Shakeology, like meal replacement shakes, which are good, and we drink them and we mix them with stuff, and it's just, a routine that we've gotten into, and it's healthy. And then there's they've been even coming out with a program where you can take a trainer video to the gym with you if you want to work out in the gym. So the point is, if the market changes, some companies will go, oh, crap, I've got one product and people don't want it anymore. That's just not going to happen with Beachbody, because they could tomorrow change their entire product set to shift with what is the health, fitness, wellness market doing right now. And they just really have a big vision of, it's everybody will have a coach one day.
Yeah.
It's
well, that's what's really neat about it, is that it really is centered around like the relationship that you make with the people. So someone's always going to want to get fit. Someone's always going to need some accountability. Yeah. And just like we did, we needed the accountability, and now we have it just from working out together and from the programs. And then you're just kind of like making the ball roll. You're inspiring people, and you're helping them, and they get into a group. You're getting to help them. You're not just sending them something and then just letting them go. So they come into a group, and you get to support them. And then half of those people end up wanting to be a coach anyways, because they just love the support and they want to pour that out on someone else. So
yeah, a lot of people really do just share their fitness journey, and it's people of all shapes and sizes. I mean, it's not like a bunch of ripped. I'm a perfect example. Ashley is too. We're not up here, doing fitness competitions or anything. We're just going along. And there's people of all shapes and sizes and different parts of their journeys that are like, I'm going to become a coach. And then I'm sharing about what I'm doing, and people just get on board with them and start using the products with them. Hey, I want to use 28 One Day Fix, or I want to use Insanity, or whatever.
Yeah.
And then it grows from there. So you can treat it any way you want, but if you're skeptical and you're worried about the financials, there's really nothing hidden. Like, look at the compensation plan and go, this is what we're spending a month, to be a part of this. these examples of women and men made money back in the first week, and these examples made it in 2 months, whatever. It all depends on how you treat it. So just
Yeah,
look
it
at the
is.
details in the plan. There is no other hidden anything. So just and
Yeah.
I
And
tell
we
people
give
that
you
all the
all
time.
the tools to help you. So, like when you're a new coach, I get asked that all the time. How long is it going to take me to make it back? And how am I going to know what to do and everything? And that's what I'm here for. So I help you get all that covered, and you learn what to do and learn how to be a coach.
This video is too long. We were going to do it in a few minutes. We need
I
to do
know.
another one.
It's too long. Okay, if you're still listening, then you're awesome. And please let us know if you still have other questions, because obviously it's hard to think of everything that people have asked us, but we just wanted to kind of share our story and our experience with you. So thanks for listening to our sweaty video.
Cool, bye.
Bye.